Honor Club, where honor is real.
Hey, welcome everyone. It is that time of year. It's time for the draft, the ROH Fantasy Draft. I'm Ian Riccaboni. I am the host of Ring of Honor Television, and I am joined by an esteemed panel today. I'm joined by the voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz, ROH Senior Official Todd Sinclair, my broadcast colleague and international wrestling star Caprice Coleman, and a very special commissioner who will preside over tonight's fantasy draft. That man.
Ian, can I do it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby, would you like to do an announce?
I'll do an announce. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the commissioner for tonight's fantasy draft. He is the longtime former owner of Ring of Honor and its current ROH ambassador, Kerry Silkin.
I thank you.
Kerry, welcome to the ROH Fantasy Draft. Here tonight, fans are watching along on YouTube, but they can vote on who they think has the best roster coming out of this. The criteria for the draft is simple. There'll be 25 selections. There'll be 20 males, 5 females. The criteria on who should be drafted is based on their time on Ring of Honor. What kind of career do they have, including championships, big victories, seminal moments, and more. Kerry, you're the judge, jury for if a wrestler qualifies for this fantasy draft.
Okay, I'm ready for action. And I was thinking about it before we went on, and maybe this is against the rules, but I would think anybody who stepped in a Ring of Honor ring, if you feel they had some kind of impact in the company, they should be included too. But I will rule on that later. So let's get going.
All right. There you hear it from the commish. And one criteria I did not bring up is you do have to form 3 tag teams. Tag team wrestling has been a hallmark of Ring of Honor wrestling. It's main evented our seminal event, Final Battle. And with your draft picks here tonight, you have to form at least 3 tag teams to create your own tag team division. Go to ROH's social media channels, which include twitter.com/Ring of Honor, facebook.com/Ring of Honor, Instagram, and right here on YouTube, you can go to the community tab and vote on who you think has the best roster coming out of things. Now, just like any good draft, there is a draft order. We have not yet determined that. And for the sake of transparency, Todd Sinclair, Senior Official, there's no better man to do the drawing than you here tonight.
Thanks very much. I actually have a nice ROH hat right here. And what I'm going to do is into this hat, which is empty, just to show everyone and keep it on screen, I'm going to place 4 ping pong balls.
Show us the ping pong balls, please.
So the first one here is Double B, Bobby Cruz. Myself, Todd. I was going to write pants on there, but I didn't know if there would be confusion.
Is that weighted? Caprice thinks
it looks weighted.
They're not weighted, but I actually dropped 2 of them, so hold on.
This reminds me of the great 3-card Monty game they used to play.
Here's Ian. Is he the voice of Ring of Honor or is Bobby? I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's Bobby. Mine's frozen like the great Patrick Ewing conspiracy.
There you go. And as I reach to the ground, the 4th ball here is Caprice. So we have 4. All of them are in there. I am not looking. Look at my head down here.
Juggle them.
What?
Juggle them around in there.
I'm juggling them. This is like, what is that? Strike 3 on Price is Right?
Okay, we're ready now.
Okay, here's the first pick.
Oh, no.
Bobby Cruz. Number 1. Throw that over there.
I didn't want
Number
the first.
2. Second pick. Ian. You are the second pick in the draft.
Ain't
All right, it's
just
down between me and Caprice. Number 3, myself.
I demand a recount.
Sorry. And here it is, just to show you. Number 4, there's the logo I scratched out. Caprice. Number 4.
Caprice, I would like to offer you a trade. You can take pick number 1. I'll take pick number 4.
Wow. Trades already.
And before we get into things, Kerry, you'll also be ruling on trades because trades can happen during the draft. And Well, hold on. No, yet. And Todd, if I'm not mistaken, what we agreed upon, the four of us, is it will be a snake order. So that pick one, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it will reverse itself. So Caprice, you'll have picks 4 and 5, which could be advantageous if you're trying to build a
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Serpentine back and forth through the whole draft.
Bobby's
Correct.
trying to fleece you.
No, not at all. The first pick is
No, I think he's sincere on it, and I'm debating on whether I should take it or not. I think if I pass on it now, it's going to be an advantage for me later. But I appreciate it, Bobby. I owe you one.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
All right, Bobby, you're number one.
Todd, you want it?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to roll now?
Yes.
Okay.
You're on the clock.
So periodically, during my picks, especially for the alumni, because people hear me announce our current roster all the time, for our alumni that get drafted tonight, I may do some special introductions because it's been so long. So especially with the very first pick of the draft, I think that I should introduce my first pick.
Now, Bobby, hold on.
What?
Because I've known you for 18 years, I know what your pick's going to be. Can I say it?
Yes.
This is based off Ring of Honor career, correct?
Yes.
I think you're going to choose Conan.
I don't know how you're getting in my head like that.
Yeah, am I right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first pick in the draft is from Aberdeen, Washington. Weighing 185 pounds, American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Wow.
Good pick, Bobby. Good pick.
It's a good pick,
Wow.
but I'm very, very, very surprised that you picked him.
Give me that
Great
guy.
pick.
Go ahead, Ian.
Wow. I'm very glad I'm at number 2 because I had this man in mind. Before we got started, for those that are familiar with wins above replacement level and VORP in terms of baseball stats, that's where you try and calculate the value of a wrestler or a baseball player in that instance against what a more common player would be. So I did a little scouting report. I ranked almost everybody in Ring of Honor history. And this man actually drew number 1. He was number 1 on my big board. He had the most points out of anybody. He's held 6 titles. He's the longest reigning television champion. He's had the most days as the world champion. He's one half of the current tag team champions.
Wow.
He's just done it all right now. I got to go with the franchise Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal at number 2.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean,
Rick of Honor.
Yeah.
I'll say, I mean, those are 2 good picks because those are my top 2. So if I was in one or 2, I would choose.
Well, those are my top 2 also.
Well,
Dang it.
I could guess what number 3 is going to be, and I think it's an alumnus.
It is an alumnus, but I'm debating between 2 different ones.
All right.
So you may be correct or wrong, but I'm going to say number 3 for me, I'm going to go with CM Punk.
Ooh, I was wrong.
Caprice, there's a lot of talent on the board. You're sitting pretty here at 4 and 5. I think that was actually a smart move because I think this draft might be so top heavy that you get the pick of the litter here, 2 picks in a row.
Absolutely. I get 2 picks in a row, and I'm always sitting pretty, just to let you know. My first pick that I'm going to pick is going to be Kevin Steen.
Ooh, good one.
Had a long run with a lot of people in Ring of Honor. He's done well for himself. Very proud of him. And I get to go next. Is that correct?
You do.
My next pick is going to be AJ Styles.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because he is the phenomenal one.
All right. So
By the
it's not-
way, who I was going to pick, who I was going to think Todd was going to pick, which was
Oh,
we've
don't.
gone through
Don't throw out
3
names.
I'm not gonna. There's 3 picks. The name hasn't come up yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that person's still on the board.
Yeah,
Let us know
Okay.
what it does.
the legend, that's for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the legend, but this legend isn't just from the past. He's still here, and I'm gonna go with Jay Briscoe.
Oh, good.
That's a really good on.
Good. Good.
I think this is where strategy comes into play, right? Because now, I mean, I could take Mark Briscoe and try and hold him hostage because
that was my first thought.
And if you do, that's rotten. Number one, and number two, I mean, one of us would have to figure out a trade, maybe, right? Do you put the Briscoes together? I don't know.
Did you just initiate a tag team war, or man?
Well, now I will say now that just happened. If Caprice had made that trade with me, I was going to go 4 or 5 with the Briscoes.
Yeah. I have Jay Briscoe as the second highest total of all time in terms of my point system here. I'm going to go. Let's see. This one's tough. I'm gonna take Samoa Joe.
There's my pick.
Yeah, I knew that was who Carrie was thinking, either him or Punk.
Yeah, Samoa Joe, longest reigning champion ever. Incredible.
To get Joe at number 7 is pretty good. It's a pretty good bargain in my book.
Yeah.
All right, Beanbag. Let's see what you got.
Well, Joe didn't go 7. He was going 8 to me. So, okay. This is good now. My whole Briscoes thing got thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared, just a little bit. All right, let's go with another alumni, I believe. Of course, former Ring of Honor World Champion.
Go ahead, do the announcing.
But not for everybody, Carrie. But that happens to hail from Davenport, Iowa, and had a tremendous run, not only in the Age of the Fall, but also in the singles in a world title run, and that's Tyler Black.
That's a good one.
Very good pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bobby, you are the man. Is this on me now?
Does Bobby try and make a tag team here? I mean, that's a legitimate question.
So, it's me again. And I think the answer to am I going to make a tag team in this point is going to be no. Because I am going to go, I'm going to jump off the board for a second and take the first female of the draft.
Wow.
Yes. Someone who has been tremendously successful in women's division in Ring of Honor basically since day one. And, of course, our first Women of Honor world champion, and that's Sumi Sakai.
All right.
That's I'm so mad right now because I was picking Sumi Sue. You son of a.
Yeah.
Cursing.
Yeah.
I said son of a.
We need Danhausen's face to come up on.
Yeah, I don't like.
No swearing.
Well, I don't know if y'all realized I actually assembled a tag team in all that chaos. Jay Lethal and Samoa Joe, who made it all the way to the finals of the tournament in 2005 to try and capture the tag team title. So I'm feeling excited. I got a tag team on the board, and I got a.
Are you making them a tag team though? Are you deciding right now to make them a tag team, or are you going to hold off? You don't have to. You don't have to decide now.
Yeah, no, I'm just. I'll just put that information out there
Okay.
in case it's there's a couple folks that I can't believe are still on the board. Todd, I'm tempted to take Mark Briscoe here. Do you want to?
Why are you going to take Mark Briscoe?
Do you want to work out a trade if I take Mark Briscoe?
I mean, I'll trade you Mark Briscoe for Jay Lethal. Absolutely. I mean, I'll take Jay Briscoe for Jay Lethal.
Wow.
Oh man.
Do we have to do the trades immediately, or can we do it we can do it anytime, right?
Yeah, anytime, because maybe we need to figure out the roster at the end. We're missing a tag team or something.
Yeah.
Todd, I'll propose you this. This might pique your interest here. It's a simple flip-flop.
Wait a minute. Bobby's good at a flip-flop.
We're at pick 10 right now. I give you pick 10 for pick 11, but then you give me pick You give me pick 14 for 15. So we swapped twice. And
No, if you're gonna pull the trigger on Mark Briscoe, I'm gonna make you do it, and then we'll decide later.
All right. You owe me, Todd. Nigel McGuinness.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Is it on me?
No, it's on me, and I'm not gonna pick Mark Briscoe yet because I'm going to count on Caprice's next 2 picks not being Mark Briscoe. Now, if this may be right or wrong,
I get 2 picks in a row again?
After me, yes, you have 2 in a row. So I'm going to pick, and I'm surprised. Bobby, I swear I thought this was your number 1 pick. I'm going to pick Roderick Strong.
Okay.
Caprice, you got a double doozy coming up.
I have a double doozy, and I'm kind of stuck of where I want to do with this, but I have the respect of Ring of Honor is my main thing. I'm also wanting to shock the crowd a little bit, shock the roster. And with this pick, I feel that not only am I shocking the roster, but I'm bringing great minds to play. And I know nobody's probably had this in mind. So if I have 2 picks back to back, my pick would be former world champion, former tag team champion, Matt Hardy.
Nice.
And my second pick will be his brother, Jeff Hardy.
Wow.
Good job.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Nope.
It's a shock.
Alrighty.
Well, back to me. I'm going right to Mark Briscoe. Got it.
I can't believe I played chicken with you this publicly. What a schmuck I am.
It's like we're riding the tractors in Footloose.
Right.
Well, the early handicapping, because I'm keeping score here also. Caprice and Todd, with their tag team selections, they look to have a little bit of an advantage right now. But let's keep it going. This is good.
Yeah, there's a ton of value on the board right now. I still got the 5th, 6th, and 7th overall ranked wrestler.
According to you.
According to me, that's right. Like Scott Steiner once said, the numbers don't lie. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the guy that I have at number 6. And that is one of the most versatile guys available, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Okay.
That's a good pick. And Bobby, that's one of your best announcers of all time.
Really?
Hey, just do it, man. Just do it. Come on. I would listen to an introduction of Christopher Daniels.
What was the song he came out to, the Marilyn Manson? When he came out to that, the way you timed it, and then he would rip off his thing.
Yeah.
That was your best, announce with his
Bobby, hurry up before he goes to another company.
Guess what? I didn't draft him, so he's not getting an announce. It's me for 2 now, everyone. So, with my first pick of this round, I am going to go with a guy who's basically done it all, and I've known him since the day he started in this wrestling business for the most part. And he's one of the biggest stars we currently have on the roster, and that is Matt Taven.
Good one.
Wow.
I'm with you, Ian. I'm in the same boat. He was my next pick.
Man. I think everybody had Taven on their list. Crap.
I can't believe Matt Taven has lasted this long. Let's take it to Kevin Eck for some analysis on the draft this far.
Thanks, Ian. And I'm going to start with you. Taking Samoa Joe in the 2nd round at number 7 overall, I thought was an absolute steal. I had Joe as a surefire 1st-round pick. Can't believe he dropped all the way to number 7. Ian, I'm looking at your first 3 picks right now. You got Jay Lethal, Samoa Joe, Nigel McGuinness. Getting all 3 of those guys, absolutely insane. Bobby, taking Sumi Sakai at number 9 overall. Thought was a little bit of a reach. Nothing against Sumi. We all know her credentials. First Women of Honor World Champion, longest reigning Women of Honor World Champion, a staple in the Women Honor division for 2 decades. And I think you could have gotten her in the later rounds. I'm looking at who was on the board when you made that pick. Guys like Nigel McGuinness, Adam Cole, Roosh, Roderick Strong, all were there. But your number 1 pick, you can't go wrong with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Solid job on that. I really like what Todd and Caprice did with their first 4 picks. 2 stud tag teams, 2 stud singles wrestlers. That's excellent strategy. Overall, solid 4 rounds by all 4 guys. Back to you.
All right, Bobby, back to you.
Oh, Kevin's cool analysis. My last pick was Matt Taven, and I'm going to take someone right after him that he's very familiar with, shared a ring with many times, former world champion himself, and that is Adam Cole, baby.
Dang it. That's good. Very good picks. I wish, Bobby, do me a favor and pick bad so I can make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have too much.
Got some bangers, Bobby.
Well, I'm going to, you've inspired me, Bobby. When I think of Adam Cole, I think of how he came to Ring of Honor. I think of Future Shock. Talk about value being on the board. I'm going to take his Future Shock tag team partner, former world champion himself, former tag team champion, the great Kyle O'Reilly. Next.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
Bobby, what group did the Future Shock theme?
Your brothers with the Stoves.
The Stoves, right. My brother's band. Did
almost went blank on the name, the Stoves. Funny story is Ian and Caprice, when we used to do the HDNet TV tapings all the time at the arena in Philadelphia, and that's when we were using music from the Stoves for Future Shock. And anytime that Todd was refereeing that match and I was in the ring and the music would hit, he would always say in my ear, "That's the Stoves." Everything. He was so proud of his brother's music being played.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
All right, so my pick at number 5. I think I've got to go with a world champ, which is no surprise. I mean, there's no reason not to pick a world champ, but I'm going to go with the current world champ.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Roosh.
Nice.
I think I'm going to take my picks and just throw them out the window and start over. How about that?
You're doing great.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but we're taking all his picks, I think.
Yeah.
That happens a
Dang.
lot.
That's cool. That's cool.
By the way,
That's cool.
guys, I have on my little note sheet here 4 former Ring of Honor champions who have not been selected yet. Caprice, I'm interested in your next selection.
Do I get 2 back-to-back with this one or no?
Yep.
I get 2 back-to-back.
Your next double doozy.
Well, this was going to be a banger for real banger because I'm coming with 2 and I'm almost through because I don't think you're going to beat this one. My first pick is going to be a very good tag team wrestler, Chris Hero.
There we go.
That's good.
And I will follow him up with his tag team partner,
Do it.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Nice.
Good strategy, Caprice. You got the best tag
And
team.
I will name this tag team already as
Wow.
a tag team. There we go. So I have the Hardy Boys and the Kings of Wrestling.
That's
Nice.
wow. That is damn good. Okay, up to me, huh?
Todd, 4 world's champions unselected.
Well, I mean, not in total. There's definitely more than 4, but
There's
Well, I'm
plenty,
just
yeah.
saying 4 that came to my old mind.
right. I'm not gonna go world champ.
I got 5 now, by the way.
I'm actually gonna go TV champion and tag team champion. I'm gonna go El Generico.
Ooh.
Ah!
Oh. Todd, you gave me a heart attack.
Caprice, you can't corner the market on tag teams. I'm sorry.
Ah, I know, but I was gonna have my thing was I was gonna have them with just in case I was gonna put them together.
Right.
Ah, you're good, man.
Todd, do you realize what kind of heart attack you just gave me?
Why? You thought I was taking someone else, or?
Yeah, because my next pick is a former former tag team champion. His name is Bobby Fish.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even think. I should have done that just to screw you over.
And that's ReDragon is one of my tag teams. Let's put it on the board.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. That's real good.
There's a huge Ring of Honor era, gentlemen, towards the end of my ownership that seems to be, a lot of the main players have been ignored here, but let's see what happens.
I'll get to Bobby Dempsey. Don't worry. He's on my board.
Don't forget Sugarfoot.
And left leg. Oh my God. I can't even say it.
Right leg.
Right leg.
Right
leg.
Third leg.
Okay, so on my double dip here, I'm getting a little worried. I mean, it was still fairly early in this thing, but I have no semblance of any tag team that I could really put together other than Taven and Cole. So I think I'm going to go with the tag team with these next two back-to-back. They share the same last name.
Yeah.
They're a very decorated tag team, and they like to wear tassels and so forth, and they like to kick people.
Okay.
One pick is Matt Jackson, and the other pick is Nick Jackson.
Who's first?
Nick.
Okay.
Nick was first.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Bobby.
Those are good picks, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a guy, I believe he was the first Triple Crown champion. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. He was definitely the first television champion, and that man is Eddie Edwards.
Yes.
One of the ones I was waiting for.
You just took my next pick, Ian. That was my next.
Good.
Todd,
Is it on me?
bounty of stars still out there.
Oh yeah, and I'm going right for a world champion for sure, because this one's actually, even though you took my pick of Eddie Edwards, this one's actually easy. Has nothing to do with Eddie. Maybe people think I was going to pick that person, but I'm not. I'm going to pick Dalton Castle.
Nice.
Good selection. But I didn't think that was coming.
Hey, Caprice, you've got two.
I got two. Okay.
Again.
All right. Man. My pick, I'm going to jump on somebody, the current roster that I have a lot of respect for. Actually, two of them. And my first one is going to be former tag team champion, former television champion, Kenny King.
Okay.
It's a good one. That's real.
All right. Yep. And I am going to also pick this Kenny King, somebody that's had a very impressive run in Ring of Honor, that in my mind could still be a force to be is still a force to be reckoned with, and that is Jeff Cobb.
Good pick.
Yep, one of my favorites.
Okay, up to me, huh? Phew. Now it's getting into the really. These are tough.
There's some big ones out there.
I know.
Yeah,
there's so many big
still
names.
some bangers out there.
All right, I'm actually gonna go on Women of Honor. I'm actually gonna go to the women's division, and I've got to go with a former champ. I'm gonna go with Mayu. Mayu Iwatani.
Okay.
And because Todd did that, he paved the way. This guy I have it as the 11th most valuable wrestler based on accomplishments in Ring of Honor history, and I'm getting him at pick 31. So I think this is a steal of the draft, and it completes another tag team for me. Got to go with Davey Richards. I got the American.
Well, I was waiting for that.
Man, that was good. That was good, Riccaboni. Good.
Do I get Hagerdorn too? Does he? Buy two, get one free. Hi, Shane.
All right.
I'm not going to influence anyone's picks here, but it's interesting to me that none of our talent from the Far East, well, except for the females, have any males have been selected yet?
All right, you didn't steer us in any direction with that.
No, not at all.
Just pointing it out.
Talk about people from Ireland, right? All right, so I'm going to go former world champion here, and a man who is quite controversial at times. But when you look at his record, especially in Ring of Honor, it's undeniable. Multi-time Ring of Honor world champion, and that's Austin Aries.
Yep.
Good pick, Bobby.
Is it on me?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Now we're going back around. So you have 4 more picks to you.
Okay.
And to follow that up, I'm going to go with someone who I think was so instrumental in the early days of Ring of Honor, even before Todd and I were there, which is like ancient, but was so instrumental, like I said, in getting Ring of Honor that notoriety with some of the stuff he was doing, some of the stuff that people had never seen before, and that is Paul London.
Really?
You took my pick.
Nice.
Ah!
Nice. Very nice. Very
I'm
nice.
so excited. I'm like, nobody's thought of him. I'm going to get him.
I'm not sorry, Todd.
No, I know you're not. Bobby, you do know Conan is still available. Why didn't you pick him?
You've got all the opportunities you want to take him.
The great Bushwhacker Luke is still available, too. He's wrestled in at least 2 matches, including the 2008 Honor Rumble and the 2015 Field of Honor. But that's not who, despite the temptation to take our good friend Bushwhacker Luke, as I look through my cheat sheet here, we have there's a couple big names on the board. I'm gonna go with a history maker. He was the first man to win the ROH title in ROH, a title in CMLL, and a title in New Japan. And he's a good friend of ours. And this guy's approaching living legend status, but he's still really young. I think he's only 36. I'm gonna go with Rocky Romero.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm glad that we're doing this because this shows the depth and the history of Ring of Honor that I don't think, it's comparable to any wrestling company.
I agree, Carrie. And this draft was a genius idea. Absolute genius idea.
Yeah,
Bobby, who came up with it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, can I toot somebody's own horn?
But the list of names, damn it.
All right, it's on me. Do I go world champion or do I go current? Do I go with someone who I think is going to be a world champion someday?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to. I'm going for, and I mean, he's only been with us for a year and a half. But I think he's a world champion at some point. I'm going with Bandito.
Nice.
Got to. He's amazing. I think Bandito is fantastic, and I think this is a bargain getting him here.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Good stuff. Very good.
Great pick.
Very good. Very good. And he's so young.
Yep.
Oh my God. Well, I don't even think we've scratched the surface with him.
I totally agree. All right, Caprice, two on you.
All right, look here, guys. I'm gonna apologize early because I'm not real good at this draft stuff and all. So when it's my turn, if I'm lagging, just let me know. My next pick in. All right, I appreciate y'all working with me on this. I get 2, and man, I'm gonna draft these 2 guys, and they have, well, I don't even know if I'm gonna go that way. Okay, my first pick is going to be Shane Taylor.
Oh, that's a good.
Excellent.
Because it's proven dominance in Ring of Honor tenure. And my next pick is going to be his former tag team partner, that being Keith Lee.
Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
Now, is that a tag team for you, Caprice? Does that finish
No.
up your tag teams? No. Okay.
No.
All
He
right.
doesn't need that. He's got the Hardy Boys and he's got Claudio and Hero.
I'm trying to sway him to get his tags out of the way. That
Nope.
it might ruin some of those picks later.
And these two, well, these two were a great tag team, but they were more dominant as single competitors, I feel.
All right, so it's on me. I'm going to go with a world champion at this point. And he had a dominant run for like 7 months. I'm going to go with Morishima.
Hey.
Now that legit was a payback because I was going that way.
I think the best women's wrestler in the history of Ring of Honor is still on the board, and I'm going to take her right now. I'm going to take Sarah Del Rey.
Nice.
Now I'm pissed off.
That's a fantastic
I'm going to
pick.
go Morishima and Sarah Del Rey. Okay. Well, I need a half-hour timeout. I'm kidding.
Bobby, your last pick was Paul London. You could do better than that.
Gary. I am going to take a nice pick here. I am going to pick a very, very, very versatile performer, one of the most entertaining people that I've ever seen. I think the 4 of us have, or 5 of us have ever seen. Was there in the early days of Ring of Honor, coming from the Midwest. Then was gone for a little bit, and then came back and tore it up, and then moved next to Ian for a while. So I think we know where we're going. Some boom boom, Colt Cabana.
Nice. Nice.
Bobby, I'll offer you all of my remaining picks for Colt Cabana.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. No, I love Colt.
Yeah, man.
That seems a little aggressive.
Caprice and I had a lot of fun with him, and
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
big part of Ring of Honor's history.
And I am going to go overseas, as they say, to a man who had a bunch of success in Ring of Honor and had some big-time matches, including with Bryan Danielson and so forth. And that man is Kenta.
Nice.
I was hoping Kenta would fall through. I was hoping nobody would think of him. That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
He
definitely
did
a
not-
sleeper.
All the matches we saw with him. So good.
Yeah, I did so much research on Kenta. He had 28 matches in ROH. He challenged for the world title 4 times. Like, I knew his credentials, and I was hoping that he would fall through.
So, as to what I was saying, yes, Bobby, this was a great idea. But what I was really saying was, this shows you the depth of Ring of Honor, that a man like Kenta is the 40th selection. Something like that.
And I think we'll say that even deeper into the draft. We'll be like, wow, this guy is still here, and look how great he was. Or she was.
I have this guy as 52nd on my big board. I can't believe he's still here. Probably the greatest moment in Ring of Honor history when he came to the aid of Team ROH in the Cage of Death against CZW. He got the pin. He'd later go on to win the World Championship from Bryan Danielson at Final Battle 2006. I got to go with Homicide. I don't know how it's on the board, but that Homicide, that's the pick.
It's a good pick. And that's another one of Bobby's great announces.
Oh, yes. See, again, you're missing out.
All right, it's on me, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go double, back to back. I just picked a world champ. I gotta go with another one. And it's crazy this guy's still available, but I gotta go PCO, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Guy's not human. He really is. I mean, some of the stuff I mentioned him in the podcast I did the other day, like when he split his head open and then just kept going like it was no big deal. Guy's out of his mind. So yeah, PCO.
We were sitting ringside with this, and when he split his head open, when he stood up, the blood came out like a water fountain.
Ugh.
It was shooting out like a water fountain. Am I exaggerating, Riccaboni?
No, there was more trajectory on that blood than, and it had a higher launch angle than a Bryce Harper home run. I'll say
It was
that.
unbelievable. Especially center stage, we sit so close as compared to some of our other venues. So we were all close. My position there was close, so and I could not believe. And then to see how deep it was, I mean, just unreal. And
what was it?
The podcast. He pleaded with him, go to the back with the tag match. He wouldn't go.
Yeah, he wouldn't listen to me.
That's what I was getting ready to say. There was multiple times where we sent people from the back to bring him away, and he was like, "No, I got to finish." Like, wow,
unbelievable,
amazing.
Yep.
And he's held 3 championships in Ring of Honor already: the 6-man titles, the tag titles, and the world title. Incredible. I don't know if anybody's had this much success this fast. I don't know how he was still on the board.
Yeah. All right, is it my turn? All right, here's what we'll do on this one. I'm going to, I see a lot of the strategy going on here with Todd being more of the heart of Ring of Honor, Riccaboni more with the stats of Ring of Honor and all. And I might be running towards the popularity contest one with this one because I know it's ultimately going to go to the fans to win the vote. So my first pick on this one is going to be Cody, former world champion. And I'm going to put him side to side. My next pick is going to be Kenny Omega.
Nice.
Wow. Like Caprice is taking full advantage of that back-to-back. You know, like.
Yeah. You see why
it's a double digit.
Yeah, his picks have a theme. Okay, that's good stuff. All right, I have to go just because I do not trust Ian and Bobby, and I actually wanted to pick this person as a singles, and that's more for a future thing because he hasn't had a lot of singles matches with us yet, and I think if he's able to, I think he's going to tear this company up. I think he's going to be fantastic, but I've got to put him in a tag team with PCO. I'm going to go with Brody King.
That's big, man. That's big.
Is that one of your tag teams?
Yep, PCO and Brody is a tag. So I have 2 tag teams now, the Briscoes and PCO and Brody.
Nice.
Bobby, I don't think you have any tags yet, do you?
Me?
He's got the Bucks.
I've got the Bucks, and I have Cole and Taven if I need them.
We might have to go to the commissioner on that one.
Ian, do you have any tag teams?
I do. I have ReDragon and the American Wolves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ian, stop looking for trouble.
Well, I'm looking for a good pick here. I think one of the unsung heroes of Ring of Honor, of early Ring of Honor, was a guy who also stood up to CZW, and in that memorable feud, he had the long blonde locks then, and now he's it looks a little bit different. But Caprice was one of our colleagues for a long time. After he completed wrestling, former tag team champion. Going to go with BJ Whitmer.
Right. Definitely a lot of history in Ring of Honor. Nice pick, Riccaboni. You can almost tag him up with anybody as well.
Yeah, a lot of tag teams there. So
yeah, I think I see where you're going with this one. I might pick somebody just to keep it away from you, but yeah, I see where you're going with this one. I got you.
All righty, up for 2. Well, the first of the 2 is a guy who was with Ring of Honor back in the early days as well. Was part of a faction that was called Generation Next, if we remember Generation Next. And in Generation Next, one person that was in there was a very technically skilled master, Alex Shelley.
Yeah, very good.
Who was that? Excuse me?
Alex Shelley.
Shelley, all right, thank you.
Yeah, man. Do you have Roderick Strong as well?
No.
I got Roddy.
Todd stole
Okay.
him.
Okay.
But in the Alex Shelley thought, I'm going to go back overseas to someone who's had a ton of success in his time with Ring of Honor and actually held a Ring of Honor title. World Television Champion, one of the most entertaining guys I've ever seen, and that is Kushida.
Nice.
Are you hitting the time splitters with us?
Yeah, kind of.
Nice one.
That's a great pick, Bobby. We are into round number 13, 12 full rounds in the books. Let's take it to Kevin Eck with some analysis of the draft thus far.
Todd. I love the Bandito pick at number 35 overall. Bandito, young guy, huge upside, great burst, incredible athleticism, and getting the Ring of Honor World Champion, the current World Champion Roosh at number 19 was a great value pick. I had Roosh higher on my board. Bobby, I love you taking the Young Bucks back-to-back in 6th and 7th rounds. But let's be honest, you and Caprice, because of the snake format, the up and down, you get back-to-back picks, you can pick your tag teams and not have to worry about somebody taking one of the guys. Ian and Todd don't have that luxury, but you're using the rules to your advantage, so excellent strategy. Bobby taking Paul London at number 33. Thought that was a bit of a stretch. Nothing wrong with Paul. Outstanding competitor. Think you could have gotten him a little bit later, though. Ian, I love that you took ReDragon and the American Wolves in rounds 5 through 8. And Sarah Del Rey at number 39 overall. Absolute steal. Speaking of steals, Caprice, you got one. Kenny Omega at number 45. Nobody would have believed Kenny Omega would still be available. However, I have to call you out on picking Keith Lee and not designating him as a tag team wrestler. You should have tagged him up with Shane Taylor. Everybody remembers the Pretty Boy Killers had a lot of success in Ring of Honor back in the day. Keith Lee, great singles wrestler now, but the rules of the draft state that only Ring of Honor accomplishments matter, and Keith Lee, very few singles matches in Ring of Honor, so I believe that was a mistake. But also, Caprice, no women selected so far through 12 rounds, although I'm not overly concerned because only 3 women have gone off the board and there's still plenty of talent available. Back to you.
Well, thanks, Kevin. It's been a heck of a draft so far. We're in pick number 50, lucky number 50. I just noticed I have Rocky Romero and Davey Richards also. Can we break up tag teams and put different tag teams together? I got the No Remorse Corps here. I don't know.
We've got to ask the commissioner, right?
You can do it.
You can do it? Oh, okay. Well, think about it now. Thank you, dear commissioner. I'm going to actually take somebody, though, and form a full tag team. They're just as good at enemies as they were partners. This man was a lifeblood of kind of the middle era thus far of Ring of Honor. I'm going to go with Jimmy Jacobs. I'm going to team him with BJ.
Good one.
And that's going to be a tag team for me, Whitmer and Jacobs. We're 2-time Ring of Honor tag team champs.
When you put BJ in there, I knew who was coming next.
Yeah.
Good tag team.
Yeah, that's good.
And
that's good.
not only, as you said, they were great enemies as well. They were authors of 2 of the scariest things I've ever seen in Ring of Honor. I think one was in Detroit, Todd. And there was another one in New York City where I believe BJ powerbombed Jimmy Jacobs into about the 10th row from the top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I've been up to the top rope now. We can say that officially, and I could barely keep my balance just standing. I can't even imagine picking up a 200-pound human being and trying to jump and throw them and really inflict a lot of damage on them. That's insane.
Unbelievable.
All right, so on me, I'm on 13th round. I'm going to go with the Women of Honor side, and I'm going to pick. She actually had something to do with that last pick. She was in some things with Jimmy Jacobs over time, some stories, and you know, there's a song actually written by Jimmy Jacobs about her. I'm gonna go with Lacey.
What a love story that was.
A good friend Cole got wrapped up in that too.
Yep. All right, Caprice, on you. 2 in a row.
It's on me, 2 in a row. I'm kind of I'm twisted on this because I might end out my tag team here. I know y'all saying hurry up, Caprice. And okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Mine is gonna be former television champion Tommaso Ciampa.
Good one.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa. And then I'm going to pick a female wrestler. And my first pick for a female wrestler, only because I knew her during her stay in Ring of Honor. We were very good friends. Started being friends like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I watched her catapult and her rise. And her run in Ring of Honor, sometimes when you go other places, you're not allowed to be who you are. But in Ring of Honor, she was allowed to be. And so my first woman pick is going to be Alexis Lurie.
Very good.
That's real good. That's from early days, too.
Yeah.
Okay. 14th round, my choice, huh? I am going to go with a former two-time television champion. And one of the guys, he's been around for a long time, but one of the guys who I think is one of the MVPs in this company and has been for a while. I'm going to go with Silas Young.
Nice.
Good.
Very, very good pick. Yeah, for comparison's sake, Silas Young, even with his present accomplishments, and I do think he has the potential to be the world champion someday, just with what he's done right now, the computer says he's the 45th best wrestler in Ring of Honor history, and that's just based on that. So, Todd, you got a little bit of a bargain there.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to take probably the most imposing, physical, and dominant wrestler in Ring of Honor's women's history, and I'm going to go with Amazing Kong.
Nice one.
Okay. Nice. Okay, for my two, I'm going to go one male and one female. What would you like first? Doesn't matter to me. Carrie, you're the commissioner.
Give us the girl, please.
Okay. Speaking of dominant and basically unstoppable since she's arrived in Ring of Honor, talking about our current roster.
Yeah.
Talking about a force, Maria Manic.
Yeah. Bobby, you took my second female pick, brother. Good one. No, you're good, man.
And then, what was I just looking at? Oh, okay. This is where I'm going. And with the next pick, I'm going to take another guy who was very versatile in what he did and had a lot of success in the early days of the Ring of Honor and actually brought me into Ring of Honor back in 2003 and got the powers that be to get some eyes and ears on me. And, of course, that is my buddy, Steve Corino.
Nice pick there. Go Phillies.
Bobby.
Yes.
With Corino, would you like to do an announce?
No, I have to do it. I have to make the pick. Wait.
No, but
we said no swearing.
So
Good picks, Bobby.
Yeah, those are great picks, Bobby. There's a couple of guys in the history of Ring of Honor that I think are extremely underrated and that I think, fans sometimes overlook. I think Matt Taven is at the top of that list. I think if he's 1A, 1B is Xavier, and that's who I'm taking with my next pick.
Ooh. There is a huge name that hasn't been selected yet, at least in my unselected list. I'm scratching two of them. I'm scratching them off. No disrespect to former World's Champion Xavier, but there's some good ones out there. Who's next?
All right, it's on me. I'm going to go with someone from the early days and actually has had a few other stints with us over time, but his most prominent stuff happened early Ring of Honor, and I'm going to go with Spanky.
Nice.
I had him on my list, but that wasn't one of the ones I was thinking of.
That's a good one.
All right, is it on me now?
Yep.
Sure.
All right, do I get two again?
Yes, indeed.
All the time.
All right, here's the deal. Of course, I'm doing color commentary at Ring of Honor, and one of the advantages I had during my career with Ring of Honor is I had the opportunity to work with a lot of young and up-and-coming talent from all over the world, whether working against them or working side by side. And so the first one I'm going to say is one of my former tag team partners. And when he was tagging with me, his name was Watanabe. He now currently goes as Evil.
He hasn't made any, has he?
Say what?
He hasn't made any news lately in wrestling.
Right. And I will also tag him up with somebody that I helped mentor a lot from the New Japan Dojo. He's a little kid, and a lot of respect for him, his heart, and all. And I know that he's nowhere near finished with his career. He's still very young, in his early 20s. My next pick is going to be Jay White.
Nice.
Those are excellent picks.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go current roster, and I'm surprised he's here this late because I think there's no doubt in my mind one of the best matches I've seen in the last couple of years was with him against Taven.
Oh, he's going, damn it.
I've got to go with Haskins. I've got to go with Mark Haskins. He's fantastic, and I think this is a bargain, crazy bargain.
Sure is. There's going to be these bargains with this. As deep as this roster is overall, there's going to be bargains. You got one.
I'm going to stay current, too. I don't know how he's still here. He's a current title holder in Ring of Honor. Like Bandito, I think he can also be a world champion someday like his big brother. And I'm going to go with Dragon Lee.
Nice.
Real good.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yep. Another good one. Well, speaking of current roster, I'm going to go with someone who, again, has been with Ring of Honor for a very, very long time and came out of the Midwest, then relocated, had a ton of success, had some great matches and feuds with Matt Sydal, and that is the Wild Man Delirious.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
And for my next one, I'm going to go to another guy, though not on the current roster. It's definitely world championship material, and we got to see firsthand his growth and him just become a mega star right in front of us, and just turned his career on fire, and that is Adam Page.
Nice.
Real good.
You're real nice, Bobby. I'm going to. I thought when you said Midwest, I thought you were going to talk about this guy. He has famously feuded with Delirious. He's teamed with Delirious. He's also teamed with Christopher Daniels, which gives me some more options. They won the tag team titles together. I'm going to go with St. Louis's own Matt Sydal.
See, I pushed you to that. You said Mike Sydal.
No, Matt. I love Mike, but Matt's held the titles here.
Okay.
All right, on me. Oh, where do I go? All right, I'm gonna go tag team because I need a third tag team, and I think Caprice will let me have the second member of this on the way back. So I hope. If not, we might have to talk about trades. But I'm gonna go with Hanson from War Machine.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. You on me now?
Yep.
It is.
Okay. I think it's like we're almost finished, and I'm like finally catching on to picks here. I think we need to also kind of keep in mind of our numbers. I think we're almost getting at 20. Is there anybody keeping like how close we are to 20 with our picks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on 17.
And
Okay,
we're going.
17. Okay.
This is 17, but we're going 25 rounds total, Caprice. 20
Right,
men,
that's
five women.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Man. With this one, I'm kind of stuck with my last tag team, and there's so many ways I want to go about it. Because this next pick, I can put him with somebody and make an amazing tag team, or I can leave him as a singles competitor. and he's still amazing because he is the amazing Red.
Nice.
Nice pick.
Real
On my
good.
list. Yep.
And I don't know if I'm going to team him up with AJ Styles yet. But my next, oh man. Screw it. I'm just going to do it. My next pick, like I said, during my career, I had the time to grow up with did a lot of mentoring. And one of the people that my favorite, was like a little brother to me, still is, but he's a grown man now, married, with child responsibilities, doing great for himself. I'm going to pick my former tag team partner, Cedric Alexander.
There we go.
Real good. Now, does Caprice pick himself? I think that is one of the biggest questions.
He's allowed to.
He is allowed
Have
to.
to.
Or
What?
I'm throwing it up, Caprice. I'm throwing it up.
Who's
All
up
right,
next?
this one's easy because I picked Hanson, so I'm going to pick Ray Rowe,
Nice.
and that is my third tag team.
Who are your tag teams altogether?
I have the Briscoes, I have PCO and Brodie, and I have War Machine.
Ooh,
Nice. Wow.
6 big boys.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a heck of a tag team division.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a legend. I got to call his first and only match at Madison Square Garden. He debuted in Ring of Honor, I believe, against Bryan Danielson, and he is Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yeah, not bad.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So for the first of my two, I am going to go former world champion, and I am going to go with a guy who kind of revitalized his career when he came to Ring of Honor and won the Ring of Honor world title, and one of the most respected guys that I think I've ever met in wrestling, just globally, and that is Jerry Lynn.
Very good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So with my next pick, I was going to go current roster, but I'm not going to go current roster right now. I'm going to go someone who's still active in wrestling and was a big part of many years of a WrestleMania weekend thing with Ring of Honor, where Dragon Gate stars would come in and be such a big part of it. And he was also very instrumental in getting me over to Dragon Gate for multiple tours in Japan. It's one of the most entertaining guys I've ever seen. Just a really good guy. He's electric, and that is Shima.
Nice pick, Bobby. I'm going to go back to the women's division, and with the Ring of Honor Women's Championship launching soon, I hope that she comes back to compete for this title. I'm going to go with the Dangerous Kagetsu.
Dangerous is right.
Now, I'm going to throw a flag on this
Okay.
because I think she only had 2 matches with us, right, or 3. I think her experience is limited. I think she had 4 actually. She had the singles with Sumi, an 8-man tag, the 6-man in MSG, and then a tag match on TV. I just don't think she qualifies. That's
Keep this in mind.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
How many
I'm going
matches-
to make an argument, Carrie. Hold on, then you can decide. But if she had 4 matches, to me, she would qualify. And also remember, this is going to be judged by fan vote. So if they say she didn't have enough matches in Ring of Honor and they're looking at Ian's roster, then Kagetsu may, in fact, hurt him in the end, someone like that. So I'm just throwing that out there.
What I was going to say was, how many matches did Liger have?
well, much more.
I said 10 to 12, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He challenged Lethal for the TV title, challenged Gold for the world title.
I
Kenny
say
King.
she's eligible.
Hey.
She's eligible?
She's eligible.
Oh, she's eligible. Okay. Okay.
Your check's in the mail. Do you prefer Venmo or PayPal?
All right. So based off that, I actually wasn't going to pick this woman. because I didn't think this person had enough matches in Ring of Honor. But I have no problem picking her because I think she's fantastic, and I think she's an important part of history in pro wrestling, and it's we had a sad time this year, but I'm going to go with Hana Kimura.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And an appropriate pause after that one because of what happened. But what a star! Absolute great pick. What a star!
Unbelievable. She had an amazing future ahead of her.
I said it before. I'll still say it. In all my years in wrestling, Ring of Honor or whatever, one of the most naturally charismatic people I've ever met. So, Caprice, you're up for your 2.
All right, I got my 2, and I'm
double doozy. Come on.
Yep. For my first one, I'm going to pick somebody that's been kind of the start of Ring of Honor. She was around for a while, and I don't know. I think she's just part of the history of Ring of Honor, and I'm going to go with Allison Danger.
She is part of the history.
That's a real good pick.
Yeah, Allison Danger.
Caprice, that's a great pick. And let's catch up with how the draft is going. We'll send it to Kevin Eck for some draft analysis.
Wow, Ian, some really nice picks by you in these rounds. I'm looking at it here. Jushin Thunder Liger, Dragon Lee, Amazing Kong, Kagetsu. Wow. And I'm looking at what your women's division looks like. Sarah Del Rey, Amazing Kong, Kagetsu. That's unbelievable. Tag team division, ReDragon, American Wolves. And oh, by the way, your singles division has Samoa Joe, Nigel McGuinness, and Jay Lethal. Call Ian a stats nerd all you want, but he did his homework and he's killing it in the draft to this point. Bobby, you got a sneaky good pick with Maria Manic at number 56. Weight Room Warrior, can compete in the men's or women's division, so she's a dual threat. But, Bobby, you missed a golden opportunity by not announcing Steve Corino when you picked him. That was a no-brainer. Got to take off some points for that. That was a bit of a fail. Caprice, you landed Jay White, Evil, and Amazing Red in these rounds, and that truly is amazing indeed. However, you made a strategical error by not picking Rowe after Todd picked Hansen. This isn't about making friends, it's about strategy, about having the best draft. After he took one member of War Machine, you should have taken the other and then forced Todd to make a trade. You could have snatched one of his single stars in the men's or women's division, but you didn't do it. Todd, Mark Haskins, great sleeper pick at number 62, solid plug-and-play starter with tremendous upside. Overall, very good job by all 4 guys, and there's still plenty of talent on the board. Can't wait to see who else is picked. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. We'll send it back to Caprice. Caprice, you're kicking off round 20. Who you got on your big board?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with another female here, and this female, when I was at Ring of Honor, tagging with Cedric, she came around and we hit it off, being great friends ever since, and I'm very proud of her now. I'm gonna go with Athena.
Nice, very good pick.
Alrighty.
All right, back to me. I'm gonna continue on the women roster. This person is I think it's kind of easy because it's former champ. I'm gonna go with Angelina. Angelina Love.
That was my next pick, you meathead.
I thought we said no name calling.
We said no swearing.
Yeah, names are perfectly fine. Well, Bobby, when it gets back to you, Conan's still available. So
yes.
I'm going to go current, and I'm going to go women. And I think, again, if the tournament to crown the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, this is a woman I'd like to see in it. I think she's been very impressive early on in Ring of Honor. I'm going to go with Nicole Savoy.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, very nice.
Lost my sheet. Okay, here we go.
There's still one Ring of Honor World's Champion who hasn't been named, possibly 2, but my record keeping isn't the best, but is certainly a legend. But continue on, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you for your permission to continue on. I am now going to go with someone who was a local boy from where Todd and I are around, and Todd knew him before I did, and saw him basically when he started. And then he came into Ring of Honor and tore things up and won a tournament and became a World TV champion, and that is Donovan Dijak.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Well, Dijak didn't win the TV title, Bobby. He won the Top Prospect tournament. He gave up his shot. I don't know if you remember. He joined the House of Truth instead.
I remember. All right.
You meathead.
That's what happens when you have a historian here.
Yeah. And when you have a nerd, you mean.
Yeah.
I have to go women now because the women are going hot off the press here. I really wanted Angelina. She got stolen from me. I don't think that's very fun. But I am going to go with someone, you know, I could break this up. I'm going to go with someone who was pretty successful in her women wrestling career in Ring of Honor, and is one of my favorites, of course, but also did some entertaining stuff as part of a team with the Briscoes, and at that time she was one Dirty Briscoe, and that's ODB.
Good. Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
I thought you were going to pick her as your first woman. So, surprised.
No.
Just saying.
I picked the first women's champion as my first woman.
I understand. I'm just telling you who I thought was going to be your first pick.
Can't just pick favorites. You got to go with the stats.
I thought you were going with Roddy. Roddy is your number one, and ODB is your number one for women. That's what I thought.
Go wrong twice. You don't even know me. You don't even know me anymore.
All right. Man, there's a lot of talent still on the board. I'm going to pick my fifth woman here, and she is the master of the Fujiwara armbar. I'm going to go with Deonna Purrazzo.
That's not fair either.
What's not fair? You had 20 chances to pick her, Bobby.
I was hoping she'd just be a sleeper.
Well, slept on her a little too long.
All right. It's to me. I'm going to actually go with he's a former six-man champion. But I think now with what he's doing and the changes that he's made is actually going to bring him to a higher level in this company. And I'm kind of afraid of him, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm going to go with Vincent.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And that's a bargain, Todd. I have Vincent, because of his six-man title reigns, as the 37th most valuable wrestler in Ring of Honor history, getting the bonus for being the first six-man champs and the longest reigning, or the most days as six-man champs. Vincent.
And who has Matt Taven?
That would be the voice of
Okay.
I don't have him.
Bobby Cruz has him.
Okay. All right. And it's on me, right?
Yep,
Get
2
them back
picks.
to back. Okay. I'm going to start with a female. She had a great run in Ring of Honor while she was here. And I don't know. I wish I would have saw more of her. Part of Lifeblood when it came in. I'm going to go with Tennille Dashwood.
Okay.
And for my next pick, this is where I'm kind of riding the boat on. I guess I'm kind of being selfish because I can start something here or I can leave it alone, but I'm just going to start it. And we'll see what happens the rest of the pick. My next pick is going to be Tama Tonga.
I like that. Ian was waiting for the late rounds for his tag team.
I have two, but it doesn't. You don't have to stop there, right? I mean,
So how many picks?
Right.
Gentlemen, how many picks are left?
well, we're on round 22 carry, so Caprice got 3 more left, and everybody else has 4 more.
All right, we're coming down to the last 15 people.
Yep, and you got to make sure that you have your roster full with the amount of tag teams. So hopefully Ian gets screwed up. That's my hope.
I do have 3. I was looking for
I
more.
have 6 big names, and that haven't been picked, but probably many others. But continue on. This is awesome.
Okay. For now, now where do I go? Which way do I go? All right, I'm gonna go with a. Do I wait? I think I can get him on the other right. Okay, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go current roster, and a guy who just re-signed with us. I'm gonna go with Flip Gordon.
Ooh.
Right.
Wow, how was he? He's got a
Deep, man. So much, like hundreds of people, man. It's ridiculous.
I know you need to have a minimum of 3 tag teams, but I'm gonna go pedal to the metal here. I know I said Daniels and Sydal could be a tag team, but I'm gonna draft Daniels, maybe more memorable tag team partner. For the greater part of the last decade, they've been a team. They held the tag titles and the 6-man titles in Ring of Honor. Frankie Kazarian. I'm gonna take
Nice.
Okay. Carrie, I would like some judgment here, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you count Taven and Cole as a tag team?
Barely.
Bobby, you've got to state your case better than that.
No. I mean,
That
we all
one's-
know. How about, this is easy one, Aries and Shelley, yes? Generation Next, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Very nice. So I will take Tongaloa.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wow.
Hold on a second.
What?
I believe this pick is just to break up Caprice's tag team selection.
Maybe something could be worked out. That's all.
Wait,
What you
really?
Carrie, hearing that, please.
What you got?
Go ahead, Bobby.
And my next pick is going to be another guy who came into Ring of Honor to gain some experience, basically, and then career took off, and it's only skyrocketed more ever since, and that is Shingo.
That's a
You
real
know
good
what? You know, I didn't know if I could put Shingo on there, and I was in Japan last year with the Super Juniors tournament, and that guy is flawless.
He's great. Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Shingo had his excursion with us, so that's a definite. A
Man.
definite honor.
I missed good one, Bobby. I missed out on that. I didn't think I could. Dang. Okay.
Good.
Ooh. There's still
Coming down to the wire here.
Yeah, there's plenty of talent. When do I strike? Where do I strike? And when do I strike? There's a couple guys. I think there's some bargains. Ooh. I'm looking at my numbers. The highest available person here, there's still folks in the 40s that rank available. Okay. I'm going to, again, there's nothing that says I can't have more than 4 tag teams. I'm going to go with Ricky Reyes. I'm going to put him together with Rocky Romero. I'm building a tag team fantasy draft here. I got Reyes and Romero. I got DJ and Jimmy, ReDragon, American Wolves, and SCU. So I'm going for it with the tag teams.
Okay.
All right, on me, huh? Oh, where do I go? All right. You know what? I just saw this person's name, and I am amazed he's not picked. So I'm taking him because that's common sense. I'm taking Jonathan Gresham. I can't believe he's still there.
Good pick.
Me either. Caprice.
All right.
Caprice, how many tag teams?
Huh?
How many tag teams do you have?
I'm stating 2 tag teams.
He's
You
got
really
Claudio
got me on.
Romero.
Well, I propose a trade straight
And
up.
you got the Hardys.
I'll give you Tangaloa, right?
Okay.
And it's just in an even swap. You give me Amazing Red.
Wow.
You can complete your tag team.
I know where this is going.
Caprice, let me give you the statistical breakdown on this. Tama Tonga is in the exclusive club with Matt Taven and Rocky Romero of guys that have held championships in Ring of Honor, CMLL, New Japan. You have, by championship, a guy that can stand on his own at this point in their career. Tonga Loa might get there, and I think he will. But
first of all, I'm not sure why you're interfering.
because he's my partner.
Second of all, he needs to fill out his tag teams. We're towards the end here.
I know. I'm just giving him all the information. That's all.
Ian, please let these two debate between themselves. No outside influences, please.
Too late for that, Gary. He should be deducted one pick.
Okay. That's tempting. And I'm going to add to my tag team division.
Hold on. You're not accepting the offer? Caprice?
Yeah, Amazing Red, though, man. That's.
Well, tell them no then.
Counteroffer. Look at your roster and counteroffer.
Somebody other than Amazing Red. Who would you take? Let's see. Man, no, I can't give up Red, man.
Okay, not Amazing Red. So Tangaloa for Shane Taylor.
Look at his eyes.
Shane Taylor's my guy. I trade with you on here. I get a phone call. I'm gonna. Man, you have really messed me up, Bobby. I thought standing alone like.
Tangaloa for
No.
Tangaloa for Alexis Lurie.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Wow. Carrie, is that trade okay?
The trade's okay.
All right.
All right. I'm going to add to my tag team division the GOD, but I still get 2 picks, right?
Yes.
Because that was just a trade.
That's a trade.
I'm also going to add to my tag team division the CNC Wrestle Factory because I'm drafting myself.
Excellent.
And for my next pick is going to be a female. I think this is the last female that I can draft.
Well, now that you've traded Alexis Lurie,
I get 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? If I get 2 females, I could only got 1 pick though, right? Or I got.
Yeah, one right now and then 1 on the way back.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start this pick, and this is somebody that's kind of out there, different. I just think it looks good in the women's division to have somebody that's just different, and I'm going to pick one of my buddies, Holly Dead.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at my roster. I think I need 1 male and 1 female, and I have 2 picks left. So I'm going to go female on this round. But which one do I pick? I have 2 that I want to choose. All right, I'm going to go with Mandy Leon. My final women pick.
Okay. Nice.
I'm going to go with one of the guys that got me into Ring of Honor, and we lost him a little too soon, way too soon. I'm going to go with Trent Acid.
Interesting.
Nice one. Pull it to heart there, Riccaboni.
Bobby, do you have all your tag teams?
Yes. The Bucks, Aries and Shelley, and, well, I'm going to I have a borderline one, Carrie said, but we're going to finish that right now. Because I have one, I believe these are my last 2 picks, and one male, one female, if I have this marked down right. So I'm going to finish this right now and go with another guy, local boy who I've known from his early days and really has made quite a career for himself. Held gold in Japan, held gold in the Ring of Honor, and he's now teamed with Matt Taven on my team officially, and that's Mike Bennett.
Ooh.
I had him on my
Now hold on,
list of
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yep.
I'm just looking at your roster, and I'm just looking at it quick. Are you sure you have enough women?
I need one more.
You have Sumi, Maria,
ODB.
Alexis, and ODB. Oh, okay. You're right.
You thought you had me.
I thought I caught you. Damn.
You didn't catch me. Just let me tell you didn't catch me. And I'm going to, for my final pick, and to round out my female roster, still to this day, one of the most talented female performers I've seen in a Ring of Honor ring. And I just wish she was around a little bit longer, but had some success while she was here. That's Karen Q.
Good pick.
Aaron Q. How do you do?
Well, since I took Trent Acid, I obviously I'm aiming to complete the tag team there. Got a bunch of former tag team champs. I got SCU, BJ and Jimmy, the Rottweilers, ReDragon, American Wolves.
Yes, you win the tag team tournament, Ian. Great.
I'm going to make Ian Riccaboni is fantasy draft is going to have the best tag team division in wrestling. I'm taking Johnny Cashmere to complete the backseat boys.
Wow. Did not expect that.
I think we all have some great tag teams.
Yeah,
Not
but I
Bobby.
got the most.
What do you mean I don't? I have the Bucks, I have Generation Next, and I have the Kingdom. Come on.
All right. You convinced me.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, my last pick, huh?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go with someone who I think is underrated. He's with us right now. He's been with us for, 4 or 5 years maybe. But I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for what he can do in that ring. And I'm going to go back to a moment that shocked the hell out of me when he did it. When he jumped from the top rope and splashed Jay Lethal through a table. I'm going to go with Beer City Bruiser.
All right.
Nice.
Very good.
All right, here it is. The last pick of the whole draft, Caprice.
All right, last pick of the whole draft. I'm going to close out with also a female tag team because I'm going to add Thunder Rosa to my female. And for my last pick,
That's it.
That is your last pick.
That is the last
really?
pick.
Yeah,
Yep.
you only get one because you can change that if you want to change it.
But
You got to make sure you have enough
Right,
women
Caprice.
and men.
You got one last pick. Take your time.
Okay, now where am I at with women? Because if I don't have 5 women,
All right,
then that has to be my last.
I think you needed that one.
Yeah,
I'm going by
'cause I lost
your list. I see Allison Danger.
Cena?
I see Athena. I see Tennille, and I see Holiday.
Yeah, he needs that
Yeah.
one.
So I needed that one.
Yeah.
Dang
All
it,
right.
Bobby. Okay.
Bingo.
So your final pick, Thunder Rosa?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
That's a heck of a pick.
Yep.
What a wrestler.
My faves. How's everyone feel?
I mean, I think everybody did well except Bobby.
Well,
Help the
I
fans.
find it was great picks, guys. I find it interesting, and maybe I was sleeping here, but Low Key was not picked.
Yeah, that
Also, Marufuchi was not picked.
Nope.
yeah. See, I considered him not a Ring of Honor guy. That was my opinion.
Also, Necro Butcher.
Yeah.
Who's on the list?
Also,
Well,
wait.
I took BJ.
Saban.
Oh, Saban.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who?
Saban.
And,
I thought of Saban.
Shelton
too.
Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
Yeah. Well, you
Bully
know
Ray.
who I was gonna pick if I thought I had one more, and so I did it wrong. My last pick was going to be Morishima.
Well, he was taken.
Yeah, I've got more.
Oh, dang! I've been embarrassed.
Guys, was Ian, was Lance Storm eligible?
Yes.
I'd say he was eligible. He competed for the
That
title.
would have been a good one.
If anyone didn't catch on before we began our broadcast that you were hinting at Lance Storm, then I don't know who. No one's paying attention.
Well, I don't know why someone didn't pick him. He was a hell of a name.
He was just not enough body of work.
Right.
I'm surprised a couple tag teams didn't go off the board. Special K. We also had Matt Stryker, also, who won the Field of Honor tournament, early Ring of Honor star.
Unibrow
Matt Stryker. The Mighty Don't Kneel, who won Rise and Prove in 2012. You know, they've gone on to bigger things, but they would have been considered for this. HC Logan DeVito.
The list, Ian, is so deep. I mean, literally, I crossed off stuff. I don't know, crossed off names, but I mean, there's people like Doug Williams.
Adam Pearce.
Oh, John Walsh, Jack Evans. I mean, the
Brian Kendrick.
We can go 40 rounds.
Yeah. And what's funny is
I got spanked.
Jamie Noble.
Yeah, James Gibson.
Yeah. And the thing is, when we was calling out the numbers before, I was like, man, that's too many people. But then after you start getting into it, it's like it's not enough. You know, we could have done more.
It speaks to the volume of also the number of our current roster that we all took, of course, and how deep it is. And like Carrie just mentioned, someone like James Gibson being a former world champion doesn't even get drafted.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, fans, now it is time to vote. We encourage you to go to Ring of Honor social media pages. I'm going to run through everybody's roster right now. And I've been keeping track on popular spreadsheet software, and I'll give you the rosters. So the selections for Bobby Cruz, Tyler Black, Sumi Sakai, Matt Taven, Adam Cole, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, Austin Aries, Paul London, Colt Cabana, Kenta, Alex Shelley, Kushida, Maria Manic, Steve Corino, Delirious, Adam Page, Jerry Lynn, Shima, Donovan Dijak, ODB, Tongaloa, who was traded to Caprice for Alexis Lurie, Shingo, Mike Bennett, and Karen Q.
Did you not forget the number one pick overall in the draft? You forgot to mention.
The number one pick in the. Oh yes, I don't know why that filtered that out.
No big deal, Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson.
He doesn't strengthen my roster at all. Don't worry.
Sorry, the popular spreadsheet software omitted that one for who knows what reason. And next, Caprice's roster. So if you like Bobby's roster, which includes Bryan Danielson, select Bobby. Twitter.com/Ring of Honor, Facebook.com/Ring of Honor, and here on YouTube. If you like Bobby's, pick Bobby's. Caprice selected Kevin Steen, AJ Styles, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Claudio Castagnoli, Kenny King, Jeff Cobb, Shane Taylor, Keith Lee, Cody, Kenny Omega, Tommaso Ciampa, Alexis Lurie, who was traded for Tongaloa, Watanabe, Jay White, Amazing Red, Cedric Alexander, Allison Danger, Athena, Tennille Dashwood, Tamatonga, Caprice Coleman, Holodead, and Thunder Rosa. So if you like that,
Chris Hero. You missed Hero.
Well, he's missing one. This is on purpose because the fans are not hearing the full roster. He's going to read his full roster, and they're going to vote for him.
No.
Can I list out my tag teams, or they should be able to put them together as they see them?
The fans will put them together.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you like Caprice's roster, which includes Chris Hero, the Kings of Wrestling, select Caprice Coleman. My roster: Jay Lethal, Samoa Joe, Nigel McGuinness, Christopher Daniels, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards, Rocky Romero, Sarah Del Rey, Homicide, BJ Whitmer, Jimmy Jacobs, Amazing Kong, Xavier, Dragon Lee, Matt Sydal, Jushin Thunder Liger, Kagetsu, Nicole Savoy, Deanna Purrazzo, Frankie Kazarian, Ricky Reyes, Trent Acid, and Johnny Cashmere. You like that? What's that, Bobby?
And Tamatonga.
I didn't take Tamatonga.
I'm throwing you off. See, it's payback because you read your whole roster.
So that's Ian Riccaboni's roster. If you like mine, choose mine. And finally, Todd Sinclair, senior official. His first pick.
You better get his perfect like you got yours perfect.
You're damn right.
Todd Sinclair's roster is CM Punk, Jay Briscoe, Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe, Roosh, El Generico, Dalton Castle, Mayu Iwatani, Bandito, Morishima, PCO, Brody King, Lacey, Silas Young, Spanky, Mark Haskins, Hanson, Bro, Anna Kimura, Angelina Love, Vincent, Flip Gordon, Jonathan Gresham, Mandy Leon, and Beer City Bruiser.
Wow.
Like Todd's, those are 4 stacked rosters.
Wow.
Looking to make the greatest roster in the history of Ring of Honor. So, fans, voting is now open. If you're watching this, voting is open. We will let you know when it concludes with a nice handy graphic after I conclude my statement. But, gentlemen, this has been a lot of fun. Carrie, do you have a favorite roster? I guess I shouldn't say that. You don't have to tell us who it is, but does one jump off?
Carrie, you don't have to tell everyone it's mine. I already know it.
No, but what I've concluded is that Ring of Honor has had the best wrestling on the planet. Look at this roster and look at these names we've mentioned that weren't selected, and there's a laundry list that we didn't even mention. So it's very impressive, and I'm happy to be part of this. You guys did an awesome job.
We picked like 100 people, and we still have people that we haven't picked. Like,
Carrie, you made a mistake like Ian. 3 of us did an awesome job, and then Bobby did okay.
Why are you trying to twist the fans? You know, I hope a lot of fans are voting in the cities that hate you.
Bobby, show everybody that painting on behind you.
No problem. Want to see? This is the painting. Everyone can see.
Now here's the deal. Here's the question, though. Did you get it made yourself, or did somebody send that to you as a gift?
A friend who's a painter just did that on their own.
Okay. Then it's cool.
It was commissioned.
Yep.
Carrie's got beautiful art of David Bowie. I have a drawing from my wife for my son, and Bobby's got Bobby. That shows you where Bobby.
Well, Carrie's Ring of Honor poster, MSG. Come on, Billy Joel, can't go wrong.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun. Fans, vote now. I would say vote early and vote often, but you can vote across all of the platforms: Twitter, Facebook, right here on YouTube. Let us know who you think, and if you think somebody blew it, or if you think somebody got a steal, comment in the YouTube link here below in the YouTube comment section. So for Carrie, Caprice, Bobby, and Todd, I'm Ian Riccaboni. Thanks so much for joining us on the ROH Fantasy Draft. Happy wrestling, everybody.